You're not an engineer.
Oh, engineering. I thought you said imagineering, like Disney.
Fuck no.
And that's why I was like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Disney can suck the shit out of my ass.
Right? But I wanted to be nice, so I was like, whoa, that's cool.
I love how supportive you are, thank you.
Mm.
But I would rather shoot myself than work for Disney.
That's why I was like, it probably didn't last very long, but like, cool, you got the training.
No, I've never even been to Disney World.
Disney is a rough place to work.
Oh, it's
yeah.
miserable.
It's wild. Did you know that technically you can't die on Disney's property? They will move your body before they let that happen. Oh, sorry. I don't want to do videos.
Ah.
Oh my god, Mickey Mouse killed her.
Chatterbox doesn't know how technology.
Mickey Mouse fucking took you out back.
Yeah, I was exposing the secrets and all of a sudden I was gone.
I mean, that's what it sounded like, man.
No, it was me pressing buttons and Discord started doing something. Then I was like, ah! I panic with technology a lot.
I shit on Disney a lot, but Disney World is like my favorite place on earth.
God damn it.
Mm.
Disney World is like a liminal space.
Mm-hmm.
Something about it feels just like it's in its own little pocket dimension, kind of like the Vatican.
It's not quite, it's like its own little world.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, the Vatican's weird too. Especially because you walk around and you're like, every part of this is stolen. But everybody's walking around like it's okay.
Yep.
Stolen? You say stolen. I hear reclaimed from the Holy Land.
Deus Vult.
Havoc, you trying to start some shit, bro?
Absolutely not. Cap is. But I digress. Go on, Reynolds. How do we suffer today?
One thing I wanted to note about someone else's suffering. I just wanted to let you all know that the ways in which you can totally fuck up a Shadowrun character. One of my buddies made a character for a game that I'm running for some other friends on Tuesday nights, and he made it so his social limit is 0.
Oh!
Oh.
Fucking how?
He took bad reputation and another ability that gives him 2 notoriety, and notoriety counts against your social limit. And his social limit was 4 because of his low essence, which means it's been dropped to 0.
Jeez.
He cannot gain any successes.
I was gonna say I have bad
roles.
reputation, but I've got crazy high charisma, so.
Yeah.
And enough essence to get by.
So the anti-party face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, why would I join the group? I seem pretty capable. And I'm like, you literally can't get a job. And he's like, shit, you make a good point. I roll negotiation.
Yeah, nobody wants to work with you.
15,000.
Like, sorry, you had a promising interview, but you took a shit on the desk.
Yeah. Your resume was great. Your in-person interview,
roll charisma negotiation. I'll do the job for 15,000. Take it or leave it. 500. Take it or leave it. Shit. I'm in.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
So when last we met, we left our brave Shadowrunners. They had made a teeny tiny oopsie whoopsie and had to take a trip to the Forever Box.
Just a small fucky wucky.
A teeny tiny itsy bitsy fucky wucky.
An itsy bitsy whoopsie dootsy. Everybody's gonna die because of us.
And you contacted your Johnson, and they said they could hook you up with a Hydra worm if you destroy the
sex trafficking cover that is she's laser crusted pizza dough.
Yeah.
That's not what it is, but it was close.
She's laser heated filled pretzel kitchen, which
Amazing.
used to be a branch for a restaurant known as the Dixie Pig. Try our long pork.
Gross.
You get the distinct impression that the Johnsons that they were serving topside. Chatter, is there a fan in your room?
Yes, is it too loud?
No, the mic is picking up the breeze.
Okay, sorry. It's very hot in my room, so I would prefer to keep it
Oh yeah, you can keep it on. Just try pointing it in a different part of your body or the room.
I can try. What if I
Or just
die?
put yourself on push to talk.
Or you could light yourself on fire so you never feel hot
No.
again.
Push to talk is great because I have a little mic button, so I'll just.
Oh, there you go.
You'll just have less of my snarky in between commentary.
Which is a sacrifice we must be willing to make.
Alas, yes.
But yes, the Dixie Pig. A hive of scum and villainy if ever there was one. You get the distinct impression that the Johnsons who are doing business on the top floor are only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the evil that goes on in that place.
Just amending my notes. Because I forgot to write down the name of the establishment. Now I can open up my actual note page for Shadowrun. Scroll down to where we are. Okay, cool.
God damn it.
Oh, I know exactly what we need.
I'm about to say, you had in your back pocket a spirit of man.
That was an idea. I didn't actually do it. I would like to.
Well, I mean, if for maximum insanity, you should summon it there. What could possibly go wrong?
That was my exact idea.
Yes.
It's like, hey, are you sure that everyone in here is needs to die?
Oh,
Yes? Excellent. Here, spirit, have fun.
Like, this place is so abominably evil that even in a cyberpunk setting, I am obligated to tell you as relatively decent people that this place makes you feel weird.
Ew.
It's just bad news, man.
Serious.
Pretzels
weirdness.
should be made from pretzels and not people. I have a firm line in the sand about that.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm fairly certain that the pretzels themselves are, made out of soy flour or whatever, but I did remember reading an article way back when that it is possible to make actual flour out of bones.
What do you think they're filled with?
Lasers!
I wish.
I thought they were just filled with lasers. You bite
No.
into a hot, delicious laser.
No, lasers is how they were heated.
Potentially filled with the cheese whiff.
So, you all had purchased your explosives. Havoc had a absolutely wild fucking plan.
Yep.
When do you guys want to commit this act of domestic terrorism?
I say the sooner the better.
Oh, you know what? It's not terrorism. You don't have a political agenda.
Yeah.
Is cannibalism is bad a political agenda?
Unfortunately,
Shouldn't be.
no. People ain't cargo, mate.
Excellent. Well,
Bring that fucking Pirates of the Caribbean reference out of nowhere.
I think that we need to find a way to get below. Or we could fight our way in there and try to find wherever it is that gets into their wacky basement where all this shit goes down. Or you could try to sweet talk your way in, Chatter.
Are we going to pretend we're going there to drop lunchboxes filled with explosives throughout their facility, and blow the place sky high?
Well, that'll blow the top side.
Ah, good point.
About to say, that's the issue. You're dealing with a solid foundation. The Dixie Pig has been around for a very long time. Oh, I'm sorry, she's laser-heated filled pretzel kitchen. Or whatever it was called last time. Make no mistake, you're not the first people who have tried to destroy it, and you might not be the last to succeed. Evil never dies. It only sleeps.
We would like to be the last to succeed, but, you know,
That being said,
fishful thinking.
everybody give me a raw logic roll. Shadowbox, you get your +2 analytical mind bonus.
Thank you very much. I'll take it.
You're welcome.
Let's move these pens so I can roll my dice.
What was that, Pidge?
4 on my single die.
Oh, nice work.
Rolled a 2.
You tried to have y'all tried to have thoughts. You failed miserably.
Hard.
But ooh. And Farsight, what did you get? Oh no, did Derek die?
Derek! Oh no.
Oh no, they're
Now
dropping
Pidge is
like
gone too.
flies.
Ah, Pidge!
Sorry, Cap said I was cutting in and out for him.
Yeah, a whole bunch. That's better though.
Is this better?
Yep, much.
Much better.
Derek!
Yes.
We
Logic
missed
roll,
Derek.
please.
Did you hear my request?
No, unfortunately, it cut out.
That is fine. Make a logic roll. Just pure logic.
Logic roll. Pure logic will do. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is.
It appears Derek
Alright.
has died again. Ah!
I did not get what's going on with my internet, but it's driving me nuts.
My condolences. We will power
Alright,
through it.
so I got free hits. How'd that go?
Nice work. You and Chatter got the same number. The two of you put what few functioning brain cells you have together, and you come to a realization. If Leatherteeth and the fridge and all the rest of them were able to escape without you knowing it, there must be some sort of escape tunnel or something that leads you to another building.
I was wondering about that, because that lady just disappeared into the night. She just went down underneath and
Exactly.
to the point that Havoc couldn't track her, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It had been
Yeah,
so
so-
long that they were able to get away. Outside of
Yeah.
the range of his locate person, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that makes sense. So we should try to look for that escape tunnel, go in through the back door, if you know what I'm saying, and then blow it up!
That sounds like a good plan.
It's not a bad idea.
Reynold, is this something I could use my navigation perks for? To try to figure out where we should at least start looking for possible escape routes?
You could. Roll a beautiful intuition and navigation roll.
Thank you, I will.
I found a solution. I put it on my phone.
Beautiful.
At least I can hear all of you.
And your voice comes through clearly enough.
Excellent. Wish I could do more, but that's about as good as it gets.
As good as it's get is like 7 out of 10.
I'll
Nice
take
work.
it.
You fixed it.
Excellent.
Oh, damn, nice.
Nice.
You figure, well, you know what? It would make sense. If they were trying to make their way towards the arcology, they would have wanted to get out on the east side. There might be multiple tunnels, but this is where you know that it probably is. And now that you think about it, North Haver Cove has experienced some magical disturbances in the past. This escape tunnel could be acting like a sort of like a tailpipe for all of the evil activity there. Just shitting toxic. Not toxic, because toxic is like beyond evil, but like shitting evil magic into the area.
Right, releasing some miasma of sorts.
Exactly.
Where was
Unleashing
it?
some
North. Oh,
bad
north. Thank you
mojo.
for writing it down.
You're welcome.
Cool. Cool. I relay that to my team and go like, they're definitely going to be heading through the east, and my thought is that it might be this place because I've been reading a lot of the articles lately, and they're saying there's all kind of weird magic juju going on in that area.
That makes sense.
So let's go try to find that sweet back door, so that Farsight can cram all of his explosives in it.
And let it go boom.
Let it go boom boom. Who wants to drive Bertha?
Not me.
Drive Bertha.
PK's our go-to guy. He's our DD.
Oh man, it's time to play some bad mojo. Content warning, bugs.
Thank you.
Welcome. But apparently there's just like a mojo magazine, so. Huh. Oh goddamn.
Ooh. That's cool.
Huh. Anyway, so you guys head back out into the night to North Haver Cove. It is. Let me see if I can find some more information. Oh! High radiation? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Don't worry
That's
about
the
it.
serious shit.
Pay no attention to the man behind the Geiger counter.
Powered by nuclear energy.
Oh. Mostly meta-demographic. Yeah, the neighborhood is a residential district filled with lower level mucky mucks of all meta types and descriptions. There's not much to describe the neighborhood. Like there's a couple stuffer shacks around, but for the most part, things here seem pretty unassuming. What is a high rise? I want to say there are a couple of high rises, but I don't know what those are.
They're like medium-sized skyscrapers, right? Aren't they like tall buildings?
Yeah, tall building as opposed to a low rise. Oh, okay. So apparently low rise is a thing. So there are a couple of low rises around here in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, a low rise is like 3 or 4 floors, and a high rise is like a shitzillion floors. So actually, there is a high rise or two around here, but it's mostly like low rises. It's not exactly low income housing, but like for downtown, it's low income housing. You're dealing with wage slaves and mucky mucks who are slumming it around here.
It's not like the nice part of downtown that you would show off when you're showing people off downtown for the first time.
No, but neither is it like a...
But it's not like the shady part of downtown that nobody talks about.
Because...
Or maybe it is?
Because of the frequency of Lone Star patrols in the downtown area, there kind of isn't a shady part of downtown. They've all been pushed out into the Barrens. To create a truly hierarchical, stratified society. Enjoy!
Yay!
Thanks, I hate it.
These wage slaves live off of your misery, and their corporate overlords feed off of theirs. Can I find a low rise? But yeah, there are a couple of stuffer shacks and others. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, not what I was going for. No, a little too urban. Yeah, this is good. It looked like it is.
Ah, okay.
I ain't mad at that.
And unlike Blade Runner, a lot of those structures are actually inhabited.
Wild stuff.
But
Oh, that is bad mojo. That's even insects. No.
I told you, content warning,
You're-
bugs.
That's the bad stuff.
That being said, not every place is without its... Oh, fuck, I can't say no. Not every place is without its gangers. Even downtown has gangs, but they generally lay low and play by the rules until shit gets wild. Can somebody give me an intuition and gang identification roll?
I have perks and gang identification.
I know
got
you
intuition.
Mm.
Can I use my Halloweeners knowledge?
We got 3 hits.
You can.
Cool.
You would know who the crew used to rumble with, even if you don't know too much about them.
That was intuition and gang?
Yes.
Okay.
Please write down, please type out the number of hits for my sanity.
Convenience.
But I want to be dramatic.
That's your right.
Wee.
Oddly enough, Microsoft rolls better with the dice machine.
That's funny how that works. Oh, damn.
Almost
Painkiller,
suspicious.
all you remember
I
is that...
I have an 8 total. Not to brag, but bragging.
Painkiller, all you remember is that the gang that's around here are a bunch of pussies. You never really had to do much work with them or against them. Just goes to show how pointless they were to you. Farsight, you don't exactly know the names of these guys. You remember their leader is named Kraken, and then they have a samurai code, so they're probably a bunch of, like, weird weebs, but overall, like, a gang with a code is better than a gang without.
This is true.
And, Chatterbox, you actually do, you're a little familiar with these guys, you've heard of them. They're called the Scattered Sharps.
That's a great gang name.
Yeah.
That really is.
And their leader is Dave the Kraken Turnbull.
Good old Davey.
Good old Davey. They run 121 strong, and they serve as the platonic ideal of a gang. Like, they are here to keep the neighborhood clean. And so...
Oh, we love that.
And so, like, for the most part, they don't really have much to do, but they do, like, hang out and get drunk and call themselves a gang. And, like...
That's a gang if you have enough people.
Right. And, like, if you have 121 bros that hang out in the same building and get drunk all the time, like...
Yeah, that's a gang.
You have a gang. Even if you're not, like, committing crime. Even if you, like, clock in at 9 and clock out at 5... If you have
you're in a gang.
if you have 121 bros that hang out all the time, and when they hear about something shady going on, they get involved, that's a gang.
That's the kind of gang that Chatterbox respects the shit out of.
And yeah, you are familiar with Dave Kraken Turnbull. He is an orc, and he is a motherfucker, like, in the best ways. Like,
we love that.
Like 50 Cent levels of he got shot 9 times and was like, fuck it.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't need to go to the hospital, I'm fine.
Fetch me a surgeon. On second thought, fetch me 2. I'll be fine.
Just get me a fucking bottle of whiskey, a fishing hook, and some dental floss, and I'll be good.
Oh, God.
Sorry for the fucking fireworks noises over here.
I cannot hear them.
Good.
Well, that's fortunate for you.
There's a fellow I used to work with up at UMF. He was my former hard dude. Like, he was like 40, getting on to mid 40s. So, like, he couldn't be a hard dude anymore, but he was covered in tattoos and most of his teeth had fallen out. And he lived in the fucking boonies, and he's like, you never know, man. The craziest people show up on your doorstep. But, you know, you patch them up, give them a drink, and they're your best friend. And he talked about how some guy came to his door with a gigantic gash on his forehead, and he was able to sew him up with fishing line.
That's how you make friends.
I don't know if that actually happened, but it's rural Maine. I believe it.
I believe it.
Oh man, I believe it.
Like he's a teller of tall tales, but so there are tall tales that are true, and then there are tall tales that actually happened, and then there are tall tales that are both true and actually happened. Even if
Right.
his tale didn't actually happen, it's totally true.
Sometimes it speaks to a deeper truth.
Exactly.
Like, that speaks to the truth of rural Maine. Of like, I just patched this guy up with some dental floss. I don't know why he was bleeding, and then we drank some beers.
Holy
That's-
shit!
Allen's.
That's Maine.
That
I can
is-
say that because my boyfriend is from, like, northern Styx, Maine, and
Oh.
he's like, that's my whole life.
Is he from the county? Is Drew from the
He's
county?
He's from a fucking northern Maine island, so if you think that he didn't fucking hunt for his own food and stitch his own fucking wounds up,
You're grossly mistaken.
you are incorrect. That's why I'm dating him, because I'm like, every time we watch a zombie apocalypse movie, he's like, that's not how you use that gun. That's not what you would do. I'd be like, oh, thank God. I can dissociate in the corner, and he will save our lives.
Oh man, that's awesome, and it reminds me of when Christopher Lee corrected Peter Jackson on the sound people make when they die.
Yeah,
Stabbed in the back,
that's my
specifically.
boyfriend in a nutshell, but I love him.
All
All right, so we know about the scattered sharps.
Yes.
Cool. And good old Davy. I mean, I can try to see if I can schmooze some of the scattered sharps in the area and see if they know any information if nobody else has an idea.
I believe in you.
I know a thing or two about talking to a gang or two.
It's not exactly hard to figure out where they hang out.
Yeah, let's go crash their pad politely.
You just follow the noise to a low rise that is it's a low rise that looks pretty shitty. 4 stories tall. You can see the dancing lights and you can hear the music and you can smell the sweat and the sex coming out of the building.
That's my kind of place. PK, you gonna go dancing or what? Well, apparently not.
Oh no.
These guys.
What was that pitch? You died.
Oh. PK just says, I didn't really run with these guys.
That doesn't mean you can't dance with these guys. Or does it? I don't know. I don't know dancer gang code.
If you ain't been in a dance fight, you ain't been in a real fight.
I've been in a couple dance fights, but not enough to say that I've been in a dance gang. You know? Chatterbox says that with, like, absolute confidence. Like, no, I've done the whole, like, go Jets. But, you know, it's not, you do that once or twice before you're like, we can't keep choreographing this. It takes too much
PK
time.
will go with you, though. Because if you need to schmooze and you need to dance, he's your
Check,
man.
yeah. Yeah, we might need to make you dance a little bit. Sorry. Just for persuasive sake. You never know.
My pelvic sorcery may be required.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can do the talking, but you might have to do the hip thrusting.
But y'all can tell that, like, the buildings, like, the decibels coming off of this building are just below noise complaint levels.
Aw, they're respecting their neighbors, kind of.
Sort of. Like, it's
Just enough.
Like, from a neighboring building, it's definitely too loud to sleep comfortably without ear protection. But if Lone Star shows up, they're like, "Hey, we keep it under 80 decibels." Like,
Yeah, we're doing the thing that you asked for. So
it's
at 79.9 decibels. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
So, we're really playing by the rules. So unless you have a warrant, we're gonna have to tell you. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
ask you politely to go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
It's called civil disobedience. Or uncivil obedience or something.
Yes, uncivil obedience. Malicious compliance.
Love it.
Uh,
My
That's just
favorite
another way of
phrases.
saying passive aggressive.
well, I mean, consider it's a far more passive aggressive way of saying passive aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. It's the most passive aggressive way of saying passive aggressive. Is I don't appreciate your malicious compliance, and you're just like, oh my god, I want to slap you.
So Havoc, Farsight, are you two gonna go in, or are you gonna chill outside?
I think I'm gonna not get in your way. You guard the car.
I plan the spy on the fly spy on her.
Sweet.
That way we just know what's going on.
Excellent.
All right,
Ma.
just let this little guy hide around your collar.
Okay. Oh, he's
kind of
cute.
Backup.
He's not gonna bite me or anything, is he?
No, never.
Okay, cool.
That was a bug. I fixed that.
Farsight, I want to believe you,
Kiss.
but you're bad at lying, and I'm somebody who can say that because I'm very good at lying.
It shouldn't happen. It's
All
not
right.
in the design code.
If it does, I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
Fair enough.
All right.
It's only
All right. We got our little spy bug. I've got my beautiful muscle/dancer, my muscle dancer, with me. I'm ready to go. Has my Nova Coke worn off yet?
No, it's still rocking hard.
Cool. Not that I would bump it anyways, because Mama needs to take a break after this, but it's always nice. It's always nice to know.
Good to have
Cool. We're gonna go in and shimmy shake our way towards anyone who might give us the time of day.
It's strange to see the way that sort of like mild-mannered corporate culture has met warrior culture here. But like, everyone here is armed, mostly with like throwing knives and like swords and axes and knives and stuff. A lot of people are shirtless, men and women. Like, it's... Did I say what day it is?
No.
Is it Thirsty Thursday?
Well, I mean, there's Fuck the World Monday, Tiamat Tuesday, Whip 'em Out Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Thank God It's Friday, I Wish the Union Still Existed Saturday, and Day of the Lord Sunday.
Which day is it today?
I'm gonna say Thirsty Thursday.
Hell yeah.
Thirsts are being quenched. The liquor is flowing.
The liquor is quicker.
To quote dear wizard people, oh how the wine flows.
We're just gonna let that sit there for a second.
But people here are
Yeah, they're crumping.
atrociously intoxicated.
Woo! This is my kind of place, PK.
All right.
Yeah.
This I could do some damage to.
Hell yeah. Let's go waddle up to the bar, I guess, for now. Start seeing who's around.
It is just an apartment building.
Oh, okay, it's just like a house party's happening.
It's like a house party, but like all the doors are open, and if a door is closed, then there is a tie around the doorknob, which means do not disturb.
And then I guess we'll go to where the BYOB like booze area is in the party, which is usually the kitchen.
There is in fact a communal kitchen, and things here are a little bit calmer than in the halls to get here. But there's a group of boys with a Z, hanging out, having drinks.
My boys.
My boys.
My boys.
Talking the most banal office gossip on the planet, but with a viciousness that would normally be reserved for real life politics. You know what? I hear Ben sold his stapler. Well, I mean, there's only one recourse for that. Absolutely. We're going to have to demote him down to HR. And, like, people look on in horror at, like, oh my god, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have taken his fucking stapler, man.
Wow. The most dramatic, least interesting business talk in the world.
But, like, for everyone
Sorry,
here...
I'm riveted.
For everyone here, there is a grim sincerity to all of it. And there is someone who is playing darts. You identify him as the Kraken.
Oh, well, Chatterbox is gonna...
Unleash the Kraken.
Well, yeah, Chatterbox is gonna swagger up, uncap her little whiskey flask, and shake it offeringly, like towards his half full cup, and be like, "Got some whiskey if you want me to top you off. Maybe we could play a game, play around."
Normally I only play darts under 6, but for you I make an exception.
Hey, that's my man, and I offer to pour some whiskey into his little party red solo cup and grab some darts.
He does not have a party red solo cup. Like
Oh,
he has
can I get him a red party solo cup?
No, he has a pile of shot glasses and a teacup.
Oh, well, I'm gonna fill one of the shot glasses with a thing of whiskey and then take a big swig. Actually, I'm gonna point and be like, "I'm not too scared of germs. So do you mind if I use one of these shot glasses? Maybe we'll toast a bit."
Not at all.
Okay, I pour us both a shot and I hand them it, and then we do a little chin before our darts game.
Make an agility and throwing roll.
Sure. Those are things that I might not be as good at. Oh, my agility's not bad. I don't think I have throwing as a perk. I do not. Oh. One hit. No ones.
One hit. The first round of darts goes in his favor. It's not necessarily a competition, but
Yeah, we're just having fun. I'm just starting with casual chit chat. Not going into great detail, but talking about some of my experience in gangs and sort of like my respect for their community code, and start kind of like not buttering him up heavily, but like sweet talking my way in slowly before I bring up, like, as we go into our second round of darts and our second round of shots, I'm gonna be like, "So I don't want to overcross my bounds, ask nothing that's not my business because it's not my part of the town, but I've heard all these strange goings on happening around here. Some real weird mythical magic juju. What's that about?"
Make a charisma and etiquette roll.
I would love to, as those are things I'm very good at.
Straight zeros.
Don't curse our girl chatter like that.
I have a 6 in charisma and a +2 just on Nova Coke without adding my etiquette, so I'm not.
Holy.
Yeah.
But you remember, you get a -2 for being an obvious addict now.
Oh, that's true. So I still get at least 6 rolls plus my etiquette.
That's true.
Yeah.
At this point, you're taking Nova Coke to eliminate your penalties. Speaking of, that's the justification for Vices giving you buffs in Disco Elysium.
Huh.
Ooh,
Interesting.
nice.
Like, you're like, no, smoking makes me smarter, and then if you have a high enough logic, your logic will tell you, actually, you're so used to smoking that not smoking just makes you worse.
Oh.
It's like how people in the 50s were like, "I need a cigarette to calm down." But it was mostly because they were going through nicotine withdrawal.
Exactly. 4 hits. That's pretty good. You soften him up pretty well. You pour another shot. And he oh goddamn. And make another agility roll. Agility and throwing.
I think this is the first time I've got no hits. I also didn't get any ones though, so just fucking nothing.
Sounds good. Yeah, you like, they're on the board. Your darts are on the board, but your score is very low.
Chatterbox is good at punching and shooting, but not throwing.
You breach the topic of revealing the ancient mojo, and he looks to you and says, "I'll make a deal. Either you win this game, best of 4 rounds. You've already gone through 2 rounds and lost 2 rounds, or you treat me to a kiss and the glory of your name."
First of all, I am flattered. And second of all, DM, how good is this Kraken fella looking?
Dave the Kraken Turnbull.
Because he's either real hot or real nasty if his name is the Kraken. I feel like. Because so far he's kind of schmoozing me. I'm not mad at it.
Oh god, I think I found the perfect image for the Kraken. But let me see if I... Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh god, I don't...
Oh god damn. Why do you need an extra face on top of your face?
I am not kissing a man with 2 faces.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
You should be worried about it. Oh my god, this is perfect. Here we go. This is an image of Dave, the Kraken Turnbull.
I think Kaisa just passed out on the floor somewhere.
You know what? Chatterbox is gonna smooch those tusks. Just because she's had a hard week, her apartment got burned down. Yeah, thank you, Havoc. The hair is on point. His bling is kind of flashing. So Chatterbox is not doing well with the darts. So she's just gonna like sloppily throw the other 2 and miss and be like, "Come here, big boy."
So he wraps an arm delicately like around your torso,
God.
like in an obvious if this makes you uncomfortable, you can just like push it away. And he just says, "And what is your name?"
You can call me Chatterbox.
No,
Suiting, right?
Your real name, my dear.
I like to keep it a little anonymous.
And that's why I'm asking you.
You can call me Caitlin.
And
what's your name, Kraken?
You know my name. David Turnbull.
Oh.
And he picks you up, he picks you up by the waist into a glorious red hot smooch.
Oh my god! Yes, Chatterbox. Ooh, Chatterbox just leans into it, got arms around him, like a leg popped out, like a princess.
And then,
hell yeah!
Like as passionate.
Yes, PK.
As passionate as it was, like he pulls away and sets you down.
One and done.
In a way, you feel as if a toy discarded. Wait, let me find the image.
Reno, can I have like one nice moment?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
Think enough.
You get
But
fucking...
it was too painful.
Yikes.
You get fucking woodied.
Just dropped.
I mean, like, his touch is surprisingly gentle, but his affect is incredibly cold.
Yeah. Alright. It was fun in the moment, though.
And, like, he takes a moment to himself and closes his eyes and refocuses himself, and then he says, "Yes. There is a place where I have people watch commonly."
And, where would that be?
You can find it more accurately at, at the Laguna Beach Cove, which is not a beach, nor is it a cove.
Just a very misleading name.
It was probably named after somebody. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not a historian.
Oh, no problems. Cool. We're not here to cause any trouble, obviously, but we're just trying to look into the magic juju, make sure everything's all right. So that's why I've been asking.
Make a beautiful charisma and con.
Cool.
With a... Oh, never mind. I won't give you a penalty. I'll give him a bonus.
I'm not sure if that's better.
Ooh.
I can't help thinking that I'm going to regret telling that man my real name.
Oh, you already are.
I already do. Chatterbox is like, this better have been fucking worth it.
He crosses his arms and he's like, please, you're a Shadowrunner. I know you from a mile away. All you do is bring trouble.
In this case, we're honestly trying to keep trouble away. Yes, we were starting mission for money, but now we've stumbled onto something a little bigger. We're not running for new yen. We really are trying to keep the peace.
Do you think this is the first time I've heard this story?
Listen, if I can't convince you, I can't convince you. Anyways, it's a few fun rounds of darts. Thanks for the smooch, bud.
We'll talk again later.
Absolutely. You want my comm link info?
I have your name. And he pulls out, he reveals like a profile of you in AR of the from the local Lone Star. I already do.
Ooh.
Cool. That's very comfortable for me, and I have no problem with that.
That being said, Chatter, you get the distinct there are a lot of parts of this that have been redacted, and there are a lot of parts of this that have a whole bunch of extraneous junk information that's clearly not true.
Some of that might have been Chatterbox throwing false information in there.
Nah, you know it's Winnie calling for you, but he can only do so much.
Thanks, Winnie. That's my real boyfriend. Sorry I smooched somebody else, Winnie. Nobody tell Winnie.
I won't tell Winnie.
Welcome to
He'll understand. It was a Shadowrun thing. It was a gig.
Welcome to the sixth world. Like, if you're not married, you're not monogamous.
Yeah. I guess if he starts creeping on me, I'll have Winnie come defend my honor.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Dave Turnbull is a pretty tough guy, but Winston is...
That's why he's husbando.
A fucking troll.
Yeah, that's why he's husband.
Number one, Winston is a troll. Number two, like, I hesitate to use the word monster just because he's a decent fellow.
He's a beast, though.
But, like, he named himself after the god Mars for a reason.
PK's got a little bit of a crush on him.
I mean...
Everybody's got a little bit of crush on him.
Most people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So, that was fun kissing Mr. Turnbuckle, but Chatterbox is like, I'm just gonna pretend that was Winnie whisking me up into his arms and carrying me off like the beautiful Razor Girl bride that I'm meant to be.
You've tried that with Winnie a couple of times, but like...
he doesn't like to play along.
Well, like, he's got this whole, like, I'm married to the Force thing going. You'll break it down eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there.
It's a bunch of macho bullshit, and eventually you will erode it, but...
Oh, yeah.
Macho
That's okay.
bullshit is very difficult to break down.
Chatterbox is here for the long con.
So,
all right.
You've got a relative address, Laguna Beach Cove.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with PK and let everybody know. And be like...
PK bids adieu to the cute drunk girls he was dancing with.
Do you make some new friends, PK? They look cute. They look nice.
Always.
I'd like waggle my fingers at the girls like, hi girls, drink some water, be safe. To be young and dehydrated.
I imagine that lots of girls like to dance with PK because he's a good dancer and he doesn't get handsy.
Those
are girls. Those are the two favorite things for girls.
Yep.
When girls be dancing, they here for two things: good dancing and hands off.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so if we start snooping around Laguna Beach Cove, it sounds like Mr. Turnbuckle's had his men posted around there for a while because of the magic going ons.
They
So-
they gonna let us through?
Hopefully, seems possible. It wasn't very clear at the end. He seemed into me and then very much not so into me.
Well, I mean, his loss.
Aw, thanks, Havoc. Also, right? All right, who wants to go to neither a lagoon nor a beach nor a
I
cove?
do, kind of.
It's for a good cause. Blowing
Yeah.
up a facility full of cannibalism and sex trafficking.
Oh yeah, no, that place is going down.
Yeah, like real down.
Oh god. So, do you guys roll up to Laguna Beach Cove?
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
This place feels a little weird.
I mean, we did know that terrible magical goings on have been goings on.
Yeah, but there's a
Around
whole lot of Jesus around here. Like, that
Ooh.
church is emblematic of just, like, how much holiness has been jammed into this place.
They're trying, I guess.
But it's all very corporate holiness. Like, tithe your sins away. And marriage is performed. No questions asked.
Oh,
Oh, it's a mega church.
Yikes.
Not just
Like
it's
one
a
the
mega
Mormon
yikes
church.
from
church.
me.
Not just one mega church, Farsight, several mega churches.
Oh boy.
All surrounding this one very large, very empty, very dark high rise.
Huh. This is not Sunday.
This is
Just
true.
to give you a perspective on the stadium seating of a mega church.
Oh god, yeah, no, sorry. These churches are not mega church sizes.
Oh, okay.
I can't justify that.
But they have the mega church spirit.
Yes, they have the corporate mega church spirit.
If everyone attending the service digitally was also there physically, it would look like that.
Yes. And
Thanks, I hate it.
I mean, like, these places look and feel like a place where you could quite possibly literally sell your soul.
Oh.
You were under the impression that that was a figure of speech. These places make you think otherwise.
No thanks.
So this seems fun.
So it's in there?
Somewhere
Wow,
around here.
Well, it's around here. He didn't
Knowing
give me
our luck,
an
it's probably
exact
in there.
location.
Fuck's sake.
He said he posted some of his men around the area, though, looking around where the juju's happening. So if we look for some people who look like they're on patrol,
I don't suppose they're as obvious as the wieners.
I don't know.
No one's as obvious as the
Would I
wieners.
be able to identify them using my gang ID info, Reynold?
You can. You see
Sweet.
an obvious scattered sharp.
Cool.
No, I want to. Right. Scattered sharps, like, they have like they all have a bracelet like covered in sharp. It's usually like
Describe to me what it means covered in sharp. Do you
Like-
mean like it's got sharp, like sticky outums, or it's got pictures of knives on it?
no. So like the quality of the blades that surround the wristband indicate ranking in the gang.
I see.
Like the Kraken has a bracelet of like perfectly curved concentric blades, but a new pledge has a leather band with whatever sharp things he could find sticking out of it. You know,
Well, that seems fun.
fish hooks, sewing needles, that sort of thing.
I'm gonna swagger up to him and be like, "Hey, looking sharp. Get it?"
PK groans from Bertha.
Oh, boy.
You are chatting with a female human, and she's just like, "Can I help you with something?"
Yeah, I was at a house party not too long ago, sort of at what I think was your HQ. Did some chatting up with David Turnbuckle. My friends and I have been looking into the magical goings on of the area, and he pointed us in this direction. So I was wondering if you knew anything else, or had any on the scene examples of what kind of magical goings on have in fact been goings on.
Give me a minute.
Sure.
She accesses her comm, and then a couple of other guys come out to guard her back. An orc and a dwarf. An orc, a dwarf, and a troll walk into a bar. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
I've heard this one before.
Someone always has. But and then she calms over to someone else, and she says, "Yeah, all right, you got the pass." So that big high rise there, that thing's fucking spook central. We've hired shamans and mages to take a look at it, and they don't like what they see in the astral or whatever. The weirdest thing that we can tell is that more people come out than go in. And those churches have a whole bunch of regular services, but even so, it seems like... So when it comes to the churches, it seems like fewer come out that go in, but when it comes to the high-rise, more come out than go in. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you mean, yes. They're doing the opposite of how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're each doing the opposite of how it should be in the different ways that it could be.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But overall, we haven't seen any definite dangers to the neighborhood. And I mean, if somebody wants to go into a church and get boat murdered or something, I guess that's not our responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is my friends and I kind of want to go investigate. So as long as you don't mind us getting boat murdered, we'll let you do your thing.
Go right the fuck on ahead. Just know that
All
if
right.
you die, I'm not going to save you.
That's all right. If I die and you find my body, you're welcome to all the shit in my bag.
Noted.
I give them a good salute and I walk back over to our friends and I go like, so it's definitely in that building and I'm very sorry.
You have earned their affection insofar as you've given them looters' rights.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I respect her for being like, I'm not gonna come save you. I'm like, you know what? You get my shit.
But yes, you apologize to the rest of the party and inform them we have to go in the big spooky building.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Somehow I knew you'd say that.
I was also afraid I was gonna have to say it, but it's the burden of being the face, but I also hate to be the bearer of bad news.
So do you think that this is the way in, or?
I think that Wait, Reynold, what was it that more people leave the church than go in, or?
No, so more people enter the church than the churches then leave.
Okay, and more people leave the high rise.
Then go in, yes.
Okay, so I think the entrance is in the high rise. Then if more people are leaving a building than they see exiting, then that's probably people going through the tunnel that leads from Shees. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There you go.
I think that makes sense.
There could also be a passage in the church if people are disappearing through the tunnel, but it could also, it's a church, so people could also just be...
folks.
Yeah, people could be disappearing for other reasons.
As you, so are you guys trying to go into the high rise?
Yeah, I think so.
Is there anything I can roll to figure out which place would be better to investigate first? Any logics or intuitions or navigations or analyticals?
Let me give you one more piece of information to put into the analyzing machine.
Please.
As you guys drive around the block looking for a way to get into the high rise, you realize it's churches all around. There is no street access to this building.
So it's the churches that have the tunnel.
Not necessarily. It just means that the churches have formed some sort of weird gate.
Right, so we have to go through a church to get to the high rise. Or am I misunderstanding?
No, yes, that's definitely true, but like, there's no need to necessarily go into one.
Okay.
Like, you got a grapple gun. You've got a van.
Oh, that's true. But I just meant there's no access if we were going on legs.
Yes.
Gotcha.
As we're driving around the block, can I make an sensing check to see if any of these churches has a worse aura about it?
You may!
I instantly regret. Is it intuition and sensing, or?
Yes.
Okay.
And the limit is your magic.
Cool. That will be 2 successes.
There's one church that's literally just labeled church. And like, the vibe you get off of it is get off your ass and get on your knees.
Ugh.
And this place has... It is difficult to isolate the aura of shadiness that comes off of this entire area.
Gotcha.
That's the one that's definitely the worst.
I pointed out to the others to say, well, that's the one that's
like,
giving me the worst feeling.
Did you ever read the essay "Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God"?
Like, that
Jesus
building isn't even
Christ.
trying.
Cap and I had to read that often in high school.
So
We
did
did?
I!
Yeah, in Cobb's class. That was like one of his favorite essays.
I got
Don't
to
tell
read
him I
Watchmen
forgot
in
it.
my high school literature class.
Oh, good
Oh,
for you.
nice.
Yeah, some sweet Adam Moore for my 16-year-old brain.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, you remember it now.
I
College
googled
was
it.
Great.
I realized upon saying this, it sounds like our high school teacher was like a crazy person, and he was a crazy person, but not like an actual sinners in the hands of an angry god type crazy person. More of a, hey, this shit's really fucked up. You guys should read it and tell me how it's fucked up.
Oh,
I mean, he did that, and
Those are
he's
the
also
best
the
kind
kind
of
of crazy
teachers.
person that would actually teach us about Native American genocide.
Oh,
That's the best kind of crazy teacher.
I'm about to say. Well, it depends on whether they're trying to angle it as a good thing or a bad thing.
Well,
thing.
one would
He was
hope,
like, yeah, that shit was bad.
one would hope they would not try to go for that angle into the 2000s.
I mean, you
Have to
certainly
assume.
fucking hope, but there's
Yeah,
still people.
one would hope.
There's
There's
still
still people that think
teachers
the world is
denying.
flat.
Right. We got flat earthers. We got teachers denying evolution. And remember, COVID-19 is a government hoax.
Don't forget the War of Northern Aggression.
Ooh.
I felt my soul leave my body. Can we continue?
Confederate statues are just participation trophies, lol.
God.
Sorry. Anyways.
Hey, here's the. How about this? You can raise that flag in your own country. All right. It doesn't exist.
Lol. Because they lost.
I love that meme. Anyway, so yeah, this place is fucking terrifying. Like, it started off as just like a, this is fucking weird, but there's fucking weird shit all over Seattle. And then, like, very much like Charlie the Choo Choo, the longer you look at it, the worse it gets.
huh.
I'm scared to ask what Charlie the Choo Choo is.
Oh, boy!
Yeah,
I knew I was
Choo-choo
going to
till
be
the day
sad.
Charlie
I
the
didn't
Choo Choo
want to.
is a Stephen King children's book that features prominently in the series The Dark Tower.
Huh.
Charlie the Choo Choo is not a happy train.
He's not a happy train, and he's not going to be a happy train until the day he dies.
So he's like a depressed Thomas the Tank Engine?
Worse.
Not
More
exactly.
like a manic homicidal Thomas the Tank Engine.
Let me
Oh,
see if I
fun.
can there we go. This is a properly sized image. So, like, here we go. Oh, thank you.
I got you, fam.
Nightmares!
So, like, number one, Charlie the Choo Choo looks fucking bad.
He
But,
looks like he's gonna eat my children,
He
legs
has real
first.
teeth.
yep,
Oh my.
it's got real fucking teeth. And, but, like, Unfortunately, so the engineer there, his name is Engineer Bob, and unfortunately, I feel like the illustration failed to capture what the book describes as Engineer's Bob manic intensity. But what it does capture beautifully is how if you look at the kids, none of them look happy.
Nope, not a one.
That's what I mean. The longer you look at this image, the more terrifying it becomes.
Yeah, all those kids look like either tired or shocked or crying.
Yup. So like,
Reynold, when I don't sleep tonight, it's gonna be your fault.
I accept this plate. But so like when you guys like if you were to pass through this place riding on Bertha, you'd look out and be like, oh huh, that's weird. But as I said, like now that you guys are giving it concerted attention, you're like, oh, that's fucked up. Wait a minute, that church is like got boarded up windows, and like I think that sign said "Tithe your way to salvation." And like that that church has graffiti on it that reads "God has come to reap the sinners."
Yeah, here's our stop.
Farsight, maybe your Nicodemus friend has been around here. This seems right up his alley. Isn't he the one who speaks in all the religious fucking cryptic stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I take a picture of the church. And is Nicodemus on?
Nicodemus is always on.
Huh.
Yes, see what he knows about this place.
Cap, do you have that image of that eldritch image that looks worse the longer you look at it?
Yeah.
You know the one.
You know, he does in fact know the one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a minute, but yeah, probably.
Taking is not easy to find.
But
I have to agree that train does not look cool.
Nope.
That train is whatever the opposite of cool is.
So do you just send Nicodemus the image?
Yes, the image. And a question: have you ever seen in this church before?
Oh my god. The random Bible verse generator is fucking coming through for me.
Hell yeah.
Those who are in the realm of the flesh cannot please God.
Okay.
Jesus.
Holy shit. Romans 8:8.
Okay. That's not a good sign. If you look at the Charlie's nose, you can see a little person in it.
What?
And if you look inside of Charlie's mouth, you can see a bunch of dead little people in it.
Can you?
I mean...
I know, but also, yes, you can't see in his mouth, but I bet if you opened it up, there would just be murder.
I've never heard that story, so I do not know.
I haven't either. We're experiencing this for the first time together, you and I.
Yay!
Yay!
But yes, if you look in techno memes, you can find an image that looks worse the longer you look at it.
Okay. It's one of my favorite pieces of art.
It's positively beautiful.
Let's check this out. Oh!
I've seen this one. I love this one.
Really about states' rights. States' rights to what?
Thanks, Vader.
Yeah. If you actually look at the declarations of the states' rights when they were doing when the Civil War was starting and every state was breaking away, they actually have it listed in the states their Declaration of Independence what state right they were talking about. It is completely about slavery.
Yeah. Listen, if the
It's
Civil
actually
War wasn't about slavery, then they should have told the people who were fighting it, because every piece of documentary that's saying they don't want to be, like, in the North was always being like, don't fucking take our slaves.
Yeah.
So, like,
They
if
were never
if it wasn't about slavery, like, they really should have talked about anything other than slavery all the time.
Yeah. The
Sorry,
thing is,
not to make it topical, but
in
topical.
their minds, there was nothing to hide. They just straight up said it back then.
Right.
Yeah, because they were like, don't take our toys, because that's what they are to us. And you're like, see, that's the problem to begin with?
When it comes to the Eldritch image, my favorite part of it is, why is a blind man reading the paper?
Just because he has sunglasses and a walking stick doesn't mean he's blind. Change your perception of what people will accessorize with, Reynold.
Oh my.
Snap!
Well, Reynolds, he is reading the paper. His eye's just on the plate.
Yep. I told you, the longer you look at it, the worse it becomes. So yes,
Okay.
the cryptic metaphor that Nicodemus sends you today is not so cryptic. Those who are in the realm of flesh cannot please God.
Okay.
Does that mean only a sensing and matrix shit works?
No, it means
In
this
the
place
church?
is fucked.
Okay.
Please
I
don't
think
go
that-
in.
Nicodemus
that
is telling
also
us to
checks
burn
out.
it down.
I mean, consider, Chatterbox,
That is...
what would you refer to the cannibalism trade as? You might refer to it as the flesh trade. And what is the human trafficking trade known as? The flesh trade.
I see what we're going for now. I see what you're doing here.
And that's what I mean by the random generator fucking throwing me a fucking miracle.
Thanks, Miracle Jen.
Thanks for my suffering.
You're welcome, y'all. Welcome to the dark underbelly of the sixth world.
Ugh.
So, yeah, you're gonna have to go through a church to get to the high rise. The manner of which you go through it is completely up to you.
I am scared of the super church.
So
You're the
scared
one
of
with
super church.
explosives, Farsight.
I know, and I want to blow it up.
Yeah, so we gotta get in there to blow shit up.
Fair.
Also, as much as I want to blow up churches, like, we should probably just blow up Shees, because we're gonna catch way more attention blowing up an entire mega church than we are blowing up the underside basement of a pretzel hut. As much, I don't like to be that guy.
Just one step at a time.
Yeah, we'll start with small
Let's
explosions.
Get through the church.
That's Havoc's got the ready, dude. That's the actual first step. And then explosions.
So, Payday 2 style, you guys gonna try to go through a church quiet or loud?
Quiet.
Quiet.
I'll put on my
Quiet.
sneaking shoes.
Sounds good. So you have elected quiet.
We have elected stealth mode.
I have a duffel bag full of lunchboxes.
You can either choose infiltration or social stealth.
Well,
Or-
I know what I would pick, but
And of course, splitting the party is always an option.
Not here, it ain't.
Ohana means family, DM.
I wish my party was like this.
Family stays together.
We stick it together at
Yeah.
all times.
Nobody gets left
'Cause we're
behind
scared.
or forgotten.
That's right. There was that one time we left Havoc alone for 5 minutes and he got attacked by a painting.
Yeah, that did technically happen.
Yeah. We can't leave anybody alone anymore. Alright. Should we infiltrate?
Infiltrate.
I could try to
Infiltrate.
social our way in, but socialing
It's-
4
It's
people
boarded
in.
up.
Yeah.
Are there even people in there?
I don't know.
Make an intuition and perception roll. Well, it
I'd
depends
love
on
to.
it depends on which church you want to go in. Like, it's not a single church. Stranger yet, it is multiple churches.
Can we look for the emptiest looking church?
Well, the emptiest looking church is definitely the get off your ass and get on your knees church.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
one.
Let's go for that one.
But that one gives off the most clearly evil vibe.
That also means it's where we probably should be going, though, and I hate to say that.
I'll go in. If we all stick together, I can put a mana barrier around us, just like in the tunnel with the ghosts. So if anything tries to take a swipe at us, we'll be okay.
Very smart.
So
But I would like to make a perception roll.
make a beautiful intuition and perception roll.
I would also like to make a roll just for funsies.
Our rolling perception.
Yes,
Yep.
intuition and perception.
All right. Ooh, 5 hits.
Woo.
Damn, nice.
Yeah. 0 ones.
So the three of you can tell that there aren't many people in here. Farsight, you know that there's only one person in here.
Oh, 1 person. Cool. So it seems very vacant. We should be able to get around easily.
Depends on how big that one person is.
If we control, we're in
PK, you're
trouble.
pretty big, though, so I feel like, as long as they're not bigger than you, we'll be good.
Pika does the Terry Crews pec flex.
Yeah, make them dance for me.
It's a good morale boost.
Just gives us all a leadership boost.
Inspired.
Inspa.
First it
Oh,
was Jack Nicholson. Now it's
I
the
guess-
train.
I guess I would like to pull everybody aside because I've managed to pull off a leadership role before and got you guys some cool perks. So Chatterbox is going to pull everybody and be like, all right, huddle in. Listen, I don't know if anybody's here is religious. It doesn't seem like it. So I'm just going to say, fuck the church, fuck slave trafficking, fuck cannibalism. Let's go blow some shit up. I love you all. Go team. Hands in.
Hands in.
Ends it.
Hands in. We never picked a team name. Should we do that now or later?
Later.
Call them
Okay.
bitches.
We'll just say on 3. We'll say placeholder. As a
Okay.
team.
Placeholder.
Placeholder.
ready? 1, 2, 3. Placeholder.
Placeholder.
Make a beautiful leadership and charisma roll.
Thank you. I would love to.
You don't get a -2 penalty because your friends aren't fucking uptype wimps.
Yay! Thanks, friends.
I love you just the way you are, Chatter.
You shouldn't, but I love that about you, anyways.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice. So you guys walk into the church. Things start poorly, and they get worse
They get poorlier.
from
Weird sculpture.
there.
We have Cthulhu.
I bet a completely sane, normal person drew these as a casual hobby, and nothing else nefarious is going on.
Yeah, this is perfect.
I mean, Banjo Skank used to be my nickname, but
PK,
I don't know about this other
I
shit.
need a story later.
There is a single elven man behind the pulpit. Everybody give me an intuition and perception roll.
God.
Oh, okay.
Can I make an sensing roll instead?
You may!
And more hits.
Come on, baby. 3.
Sorry, I had to get out more dice. Three as well.
Alrighty then. Chatterbox, you can tell clearly that he is an elf, and if he's a preacher, he don't dress like one. Painkiller, you can see that, like, so on his lectern there is a book. He does not seem to have been studying it. In his right hand there's a bottle, and his left hand is obscured, but something about it doesn't make you feel too good. Farsight, you can tell that the bottle is Bacardi 161.
Oh,
because 151 wasn't enough.
okay.
So Bacardi
It's a 161 kind of day.
Bacardi 151 is like rampantly flammable, and so 161 can only be more so.
Yikes. Little Bacardi.
Let me look up Bacardi 151. A discontinued brand of highly alcoholic rum made by Bacardi Limited of Hamilton, Bermuda. It is named for its alcohol proof level of 151.
Woo.
So everybody scooch down behind the pews and let's avoid this elven drunkard.
Bad news.
I think it's too late for
Back
that.
and spray a thing of fire at us.
Well, no, like, bad news. Like, it's really hard to sneak into a church. There's only one way in, and there's only one way out.
That's not true.
Okay, there's only one way in. There are a couple of different ways out.
I'll take that.
Oh, and when you sense him, you get a shamanly vibe.
Interesting.
And like any further attempt to observe his aura is met with this sign. Anytime you try to scrutinize it more closely, this image just fills your vision.
Eyes.
Yikes.
A diabolical tag filled with terrible meaning.
Nifty.
He's like me, and he's ready for us.
He picks up the bottle and takes a mighty swig off of it, revealing a heavy pistol from behind the lectern in his left hand. And he boldly announces in a sheepish voice, "He said you'd come. And here you are."
Chatterbox has a hand behind her back resting on her concealed pistol holster, ready if need be, but starts moving down the pews and goes like, "And who's this he we're talking about? I know a lot of he's."
"Oh, my dear, you are facing no mere adversary. You face the adversary's rival himself. Upon the throne of skulls, the Crimson King sits and waits.
Oh.
And he has given me a task. Should I fail, let's not consider what happens when I fail. I prefer to think upon what happens if I succeed."
I prefer to think on when you fail.
I feel like I'm really gonna regret it, but what is this task that you have been given?
And he levels a gun at you and just says, "Stopping you!"
Oh, great. Chatterbox
Shit.
is ready to go and would like to draw
Initiative?
as soon as he draws. Yeah, can we roll some initiatives?
Oh, no, you gave him a surprise round.
Ah, damn it.
Oof.
Chatterbox, make a soak roll with a -3 armor piercing penalty.
Ugh.
How do I do the soak rolls again?
It's body plus your armor.
Okay, that's not bad. Actually,
Those
really
look
good
quite
guarding.
nice.
And actually really good armor.
Yay.
So if my rating is 12 for my armor, do I have to roll 12 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what the digital
Decent
dice
counting.
roller is for.
That is
But I
good
bought
dice.
these cute ones that match Chatterbox's aesthetic.
But do you have 18 of them?
I bought, yes, I have many.
Good.
I have at least 20.
Then you're good.
I have enough to make the roll. I just have to count them all out. 12 for my armor. And what was the other thing?
Body.
body, that's 4. So 16.
That's a lot of good dice.
Click clack.
Alright. One of them fell out. Okay. I'll separate the ones real quick.
Oh, this guy made his accuracy limit.
What a shame, what a shame, what a mighty big shame.
That was -3 penalty?
Yeah, you lose 3 armor because of the armor piercing of his weapon.
That's fair. With the -3, I still get 4 hits.
Sounds good. Let me.
Havoc. I'm getting shot at. Don't make me laugh.
Sorry, that's all I have. It's my only defense.
No, I love it.
We got a crazy holy man here, and he is armed.
Interesting. Okay. I have some bad news. You take 9 physical damage.
Holy
Hera.
fuck my ass.
That's a lot.
Yep. He shoots
That's
you in
many.
he shoots you in the gut with a Ruger Super Warhawk.
Jesus. So I have 3 physical damage left, so if somebody wants to come get me soon and hide me behind them, that'd be great.
Like, he pops you right in the stomach, and you're like, oh, I've got this armored jacket. It will protect me. And the bullet rips right through. And you're like, oh, that's bad.
Oh, fuck. That's not what internal organs are supposed to do.
Now roll initiative.
Ah!
Gladly.
Let's do it!
Ass.
Ooh,
Double ass.
really good. Well, pretty good. Hang on, I did my math wrong. Or
Did my math wrong.
I'm being dumb.
Ooh, Havoc. Pour one out. Pour one out
That-
for bother.
Yeah.
7.
I got a 10.
What's your agility?
So it's 12 instead.
Mine?
Sorry, ignore my first number.
No, Farsight's agility.
Just a sec. I'm pretty sure it's a low number. It is a 1.
Okay, you go after the preacher. He also rolled a 10.
Oh, sucktastic.
I'm glad we all got low.
I mean,
I'm not.
this is
Like, by we all, I mean, like, the preacher, too.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
And I'm
most people don't have crazy high initiatives, but some people do.
12's not terrible, right?
12's great. You get 2
That's
passes.
fine.
You're the
Yeah.
only one here with 2 passes.
Which is great, because I just got shot, so ha 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 ha. What
so,
does passes mean? I'm dumb.
you get 2 turns every round.
Oh! I'm gonna make him pay for that fucking gut shot so bad.
You'll
does
get
the 10 count? Does the 10 count for that?
no, because it'll bring you 10 to 0, and 0 doesn't get a turn. So you
Ah.
you're always angling to get above 11, and then if you get above 11, you want to get above 21, and then if you get above 21, you want to get above 31.
Need to work on this.
Oh,
Need to improve my system.
you're a technomancer. You're gonna be trash at meat space initiative for the rest of your fucking life.
This is true.
Like adepts and fuck.
What?
Sorry, Havoc. I saw the meme you posted.
You're welcome.
Hey. Adepts and street Sams are supposed to have a bunch of.
We're all
fucking
dancing
initiative.
to our death.
But Chatterbox, you get to go first. That
Oh,
being said,
sweet.
he is covered a lot by the lectern. You're gonna get a
Yeah.
penalty to fire. Not to mention your considerable wound penalties.
Can I scrooch down in the pews to give me some cover while I do some shooting?
You can. Not if you want to do shooting at the same time.
Well, but I mean, can I shoot and then scrooch?
You'll be able to shoot and then
Shoot.
scritch on your next pass.
Okay, I want to do that. I'll shoot on this turn, and then I want to get some cover on my
Sounds
second
good.
pass.
So, what weapon do you use? You have an Ares.
I
Alpha?
have, I do. Or
I'm
I think I
sorry.
have a Predator.
Yes.
I have
so,
the Ares Predator 5.
So you can fire 2 shots.
Sweet. I'm gonna take 2 shots. I'm gonna look at Havoc and be like, "I'm sorry, babe, but I'm going for a headshot."
Are you gonna go for a cold shot to the head?
I'm gonna go for whatever is gonna fuck him up the most.
That'd be the head, but you're gonna get a
Yeah.
-7.
Oh, well, I'm more apologizing in case I accidentally shoot him in the head like I did that one guy.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So
Yeah, this
you'll,
is more me saying I'm just gonna shoot at him, and where the bullets land, that's where they land.
That being said, do you have what's the name of the special quality? It's not will to live. It's not toughness.
Oh, it's
High pain tolerance.
I do have toughness.
No, I'm looking for high pain tolerance. But you know what?
don't have
Novacoke gives you high pain tolerance.
Hey, mama's hopped up. Yeah, I'm coked up, so he shot me, and I'm just like, oh, I'm really glad I'm high.
Let me look up
I also have the
Novacoke's.
laser sight, which does that help my accuracy?
Yes, but your accuracy doesn't actually help you hit. It just allows you to keep the hits that you would roll.
Oh, okay.
The problem with him is that he's using a Ruger Super Warhawk, which has an accuracy of... Oh, it has an accuracy of 5. I thought it had an accuracy of 4. Anyway, point being, well, I gave him an extra AP, so I'll drop off an accuracy. It's using old bullets or something. Fuck it.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so if you rolled 11 bazillion hits with your Ares Predator, you'd only be able to keep 7.
Okay, that's fine.
So it doesn't actually make you better at hitting. It just makes you less bad at not hitting.
That's fair. As long as do I add anything when I'm rolling is more what I'm asking.
No.
If I have my laser sight.
So this gives you high pain tolerance 1, so you'll remove a wound penalty, so you're only rolling at a -6. -4 for cover,
Okay.
-2
Cool.
for... Ow!
That's fine. Okay, so I'm rolling damage plus accuracy.
No, you roll agility plus pistols.
Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you. It's been a little while since we did some combat because I accidentally shot that last guy really fast.
Super fucking quick.
Super fucking quick. All right, agility and pistol.
Like, even after you neutralized the smoke bomb, I was like, oh, this fight's not going to last very long.
Yeah, that's why I
And then you won
like,
initiative and shot him in the head, and I was like, certainly not.
Yeah, that's why I looked at everybody and I'm like, I'm just going to shoot this guy because he got me in the stomach, so sorry wherever my bullets land.
No, like, Havoc's definitely more focused on the fact that half of your guts are on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking a -6.
Yes.
I still have 2 hits, which is amazing.
Nice work.
Thanks.
So he needs to soak 11.
Don't you dare fucking soak, you motherfucker.
You know what? Let me look up armor. I can't tell what sort of armor he's wearing. In my mind's eye, I cannot envision it.
While you do this, I'm gonna grab some water super quick, and then let me know how much I fuck him up.
He's wearing full body armor. No.
Something better than
He-
some sort of Kevlar vest probs.
Yeah, that's what I would guess. Every street preacher worth his salt wears armor. Okay. Yep. He's wearing an armored vest. It is fire retardant. This is a tool that we'll need later. Okay. You deal less damage than you expected to him. You nail him in the torso, and he's like, whatever. There we go. Oh, fuck. Interrupt actions. That being said, you get a second shot.
the shot.
I think she's still going to get water.
No.
Oops.
Tasty water.
Unfortunate. Preacher goes.
Okay.
Ah.
I have 2 hands, a gut shot, and a fresh margarita. How'd I do?
So you deal some damage to him, like your bullet pierces his armor, and then you get a second shot.
Sweet. I get a second shot and then I can take cover, or is this round for my cover?
No. So you get 2 simple actions in a turn in 1 complex action.
Okay.
Not additively. You get 2 of simples or 1 complex, not 2 of simples and 1 complex. So.
So tell me what I can do. Can I shoot him in cover, or shoot him, or take cover?
Well, you already shot him once, so you can shoot him again, or you can hit the dirt as an interrupt action, which will take up your next turn, changing your initiative to 7. So free actions are calling a shot, ejecting a smart gun clip, multiple attacks, change link device mode, dropping an object, running, speaking, texting, or transmitting, and dropping prone.
I'm just gonna run further back then and get behind the rest of my gang because I have this giant gut shot, and maybe tuck myself behind PK.
So, taking cover is a simple action. So you fire once, you dip, dive, duck, dive, and dodge, and then you take cover behind a pew, and you're like, I did my best.
Yeah, I took a shot. I just got shot, and now I'm gonna hide. Because I can't afford to get shot again.
No, it's fine.
It wasn't. I have 12 physical, and you took most of that away from me, Reynold.
In my defense, I didn't expect him to roll 6 hits on 9 dice.
That's fair.
He is atrociously drunk.
That does usually make me good at shooting as well.
Let me look up some spells. Because it's time for some bad mojo.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You ever look at your sheet and then become profoundly aware of how few physical damage boxes you have?
Yes.
I didn't until just now.
There we go.
Maybe I'll use some of my karma to get the perk you talked about.
So, Cap, can you send me the spell casting flowchart?
Yes, I can. I have it right here.
Marvelous.
It's also pinned.
Thank you. So, I've got some bad news. He takes a pull off of his Bacardi 151. And he breathes fire across the church.
Fuck!
He is casting Flamethrower at Force 7. Wait, up to twice your magic? Fuck that pussy shit. Force 12. I'm sorry, Force 14. He didn't come here to live for a long time. He came here to, like, do damage and quite possibly die. Not necessarily in that order.
What if, hear me out, you didn't?
What if, hear me out, that number was smaller?
Well, I mean, the Force only indicates the limit. So it just means that he is going so hard.
Going hard on that paint.
If he can't soak that, he's gonna fuck himself.
I mean, like, he can't, but why do you think he's drinking Bacardi 151?
It's the reason Mama does Nova Coke before she takes gut shots.
And also consider he is in his magical lodge, which gives him a bonus to soak.
Oh, fuck me.
Soaking drain. It doesn't help him soak anything else. Okay. I have the bonus for a spellcasting.
Parasite, just throw a fucking lunchbox at him, dude. We don't have time to mess around. We don't have time to mess around. Just throw one of those lunchboxes at him.
We went from quiet to real loud.
Yeah, we tried to be sneaky and the chatterbox got shot and she was like, fuck it!
Are we sure we want to blow up the church? I'm just checking because I'm okay with it.
Let's see how we're doing when it's your turn, but I'm bleeding out a lot.
That's funny. This is gonna be funny.
Okay.
I don't like when you say that, Reynold.
Don't worry about it.
I worry about it.
You should be. What does Iron Will do? Because he gets one of the... Oh, no, never mind. That's an adaptability.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, he gets that too. Never mind.
Do I hear a cat playing with a bell?
I do hear a bell. I don't know what it is.
It sounds like a cat bell.
It does.
Farsight, what's that sound? It's gone.
Oh, it's back.
Derek,
Yes, what?
what's the sound that sounds like a little cat bell?
I have no idea.
I
It's going
that
out of
was
your
coming,
mic.
I thought that was coming from PK.
Oh, weird.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So, he is casting Flamethrower. He has 1 wound modifier. He has a magic of 7. He has a spell casting of 6.
Yep.
And he is spending his focus to soak.
Okay.
Roll the dice pool. So that's 7 and 6 minus 1 is 12. Cool. Okay. So, you all take 4 physical of fire damage.
Okay.
Do I get anything for my cover?
Oh, you don't get hit.
Okay, thank God. I was like, I can't afford to take that.
Yeah, you can. You have
Does
overflow
our
boxes.
armor?
No, I only have 3 physical left.
Yeah, but you have overflow boxes.
I have 0 overflow.
You have 0. What's your body score?
4.
Then you have 4 overflow.
Oh, my PDF says 0, but I'll put 4. That's good to know.
Fucking PDF.
As far as
You sent it to me.
True.
does our armor and body have any effect on this damage?
No, you're facing the fires of hell.
Thank God Mama took her cover.
So just straight up 4 damage?
You just take
Physical?
4 physical.
Okay, done.
And then
It's just called 4 damage.
It's just called 4 damage. He has this ability. It's called 4 damage. It just deals 4 damage. Sorry.
Dang.
That being said, so he's got to make a soak roll. So that's willpower.
And body.
Okay. And he takes a shockingly little amount of drain.
That's a focus for you.
This fucking son of a gun.
That's my first hire, so awesome.
But he does not like his skin is smoldering. It's clear to see. As I said, this is either a suicide mission or a genocide mission. That being said, Farsight, it's your turn.
Okay. Is there a flaming fire spirit here, or is he just throwing fire?
He cast the flamethrower spell using his Bacardi
Okay.
151 as a like some sort of reagent of some variety.
As an
Okay.
amplifier.
As an amplifier, and it's clear that this is his lodge, which means that he is going to get bonuses while he's casting spells in it.
Okay. That sucks. Okay, throw in the lunchbox.
You throw a lunchbox at him.
Take it out of the duffel bag, give it a nice spin around, and then chuck it.
Blow him up, baby!
Let me look at the action economy. So it will take. Yeah, it's a simple to like withdraw an item like that, and it's a simple to throw. Make a strength and throwing.
Strength and throwing?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna change my mind on that one real quick and just shoot him.
Understood.
Reynold, real quick.
You looked at your little noodle arms and you were like, yeah, no thanks.
Reynold,
Like, this isn't gonna make it.
What was that, Chatter?
I have a quick check-in question because I had those 4 hits on that leadership thing earlier, and I was wondering if that gave me any perks because I know one time I rolled really high
Shit. Yes.
and got to shoot, and then we never discussed it. And now that we're in combat, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna revisit that thing that we didn't talk about.
I got 1 hit on shooting him.
Nice work.
Just if combat continues, if there's any boost to give my friends, I would like to very much give them that.
Leadership definitely does a thing. I'm gonna look up the uses of leadership.
Thank you.
Uh,
Should have checked this earlier, but I was like, I'm sure we won't get into trouble, and then we got into trouble.
So I am assuming that you are. So you can command, direct, inspire, or oh god damn it! No.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, you okay?
Yep, I'm fine. There we go.
You sound like you're dying.
You can command, inspire, or rally. So, right, you can inspire so that all of your hits act as a teamwork test bonus for your subordinates' surprise for the rest of a combat turn. Or you can give your subordinates a +1 bonus to their initiative roll score for every 2 hits you got.
Well, it's a little too late to add to initiative, probably.
You can add to it next round.
I'll probably save it and do that then, since we didn't do anything with the leadership earlier.
Understood.
Cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Farsight. All of a sudden, though, I was like, is there something I can give him in this moment?
Oh, it's good of you to
Absolutely
check.
fine.
Yeah.
So, what is the damage on your weapon, Farsight?
I'm looking it up. It was on my character sheet, then it wasn't.
My condolences. Such things have happened before.
Yeah.
You guys have such trouble with this character sheet.
If you can tell me the name of the
It's
weapon, I can tell
Aries
you what
Alpha. It does 11 physical damage.
Sounds good. With an armor piercing of -2. Oh, that's bad for him. That is bad.
Yep.
Excellent.
Alright, so I roll 11 dice?
No. You got 1 hit, which means you do 11 damage.
Nice.
It's about whether you. Oh wait, my bad. I totally forgot. I totally forgot to mention. So you're getting a -1 from wound penalties and a -4 for his cover.
Oh. So I don't hit.
My condolences.
Shoot.
You fire some shots and you fire 1 shot and you have another simple action to spend. So you spend your first simple action to fire a shot and it smashes the lectern and some splinters of wood go flying, but he doesn't get hit. You have another simple action to spend.
I fire again.
Do it.
I get 2 ones.
And nothing else?
And nothing else.
Well, did you know that fire and guns don't mix?
Yeah.
A loose ember makes its way into your magazine,
Oh.
causing all of the bullets inside to ignite.
Ah. I throw the mag.
Well, you'd love to throw the mag, but they all just fired. They all just fire at once. Just brrr! It's way too much for your little wimpy hands to handle. What's the magazine size on an Ares Alpha?
Big?
It's
You
big.
go with big?
And
Just
Ares-
big.
No, it's 42.
An Ares Alpha, yes, it contains 42 rounds. You fire 41 rounds.
Jesus.
Farsight, what is your strength?
1.
Your recoil compensation has been overcome 41 times.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The
Need to
gun,
find Pray and Spray.
what's left of the gun goes flying out of your hands like a rocket as the remaining bullets fire off. Unfortunately, one of them does manage to hit you. Resist, roll soak versus 11 physical.
Okay. That's my armor plus body?
Yes.
Okay. I got 12 hits.
Oh, yeah. You soak that shit like a fucking champ. Your body armor eats it like.
I got so scared for a second, and now I can breathe.
Oh no, you're good. That being said, your Ares Alpha is fucking totaled, and you're on your ass, and your arms hurt a lot.
Farsight, if we survive this, I'll get you a discount gun somehow.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That looked terrible.
That hurt way more than it should have. Should have thrown the lunchbox.
I told you to throw the lunchbox.
Havoc, it's your turn.
Then again, it could have ended up in the bag.
Okay. Remind me real quick, Reynold, what the protocol is for risky spellcasting.
So risky spellcasting makes it so you can cast 2 spells in a turn, but each of them, but they have to be under your magic score. You can't cast them at additional force, and instead you soak physical instead of stun.
Okay. I'm gonna risky cast.
Oh boy.
I need to take away that guy's big tool. I'm going to cast at
Excuse me.
Force 4, Melt Object Gun.
Oh
Targeting his
no!
gun.
You target
Yes.
gun.
Attaboy.
And, okay, so 1, 2, 3,
That's
4.
our dog boy. So proud.
Plus magic. 1, 2,
My
3.
bad. It's called reckless spellcasting. For a second, I thought it was a house rule, but it's not.
I couldn't think of the thing.
I thought it was risky spellcasting too.
Well, it is super risky.
It's so fucking risky. Oh, my bad. It's not drain as physical. It's +3 to the drain value.
Plus 3 to the drain value. Okay, perfect.
So you're still draining stun. So it's actually, in a way, not as dangerous as it was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. On Melt Gun and soaking. It's force -3. I cast it at force 4, which is I'm soaking for force 6. 3, so 3.
And what are you casting with your second spell?
My second spell is going to be a lightning bolt.
Hey!
Nice.
A lightning bolt at also force 4. So let me roll to soak this real quick. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Wow, it's the same pool of dice. I might as well just keep them in my hands.
Havoc, I know we're platonic friends, but if you pull this off, I'm gonna kiss you.
I take 2 stun.
Ow.
But I don't glitch.
Nice work.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4 plus spellcasting for a big lightning bolt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. And lightning bolt is, I believe it's force -1. So 3 plus 2, I'm rolling to soak 5.
Oof.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I don't take any damage from the lightning bolt.
How much damage did you hit him for?
4 successes.
Sounds good. Things are not looking too good for this feller. That being said, his gun is looking more and more like melted slag, but his hand doesn't come off of it. And,
Probably burned on.
and he just curses and says, "You're not going to make this easy, are you?"
That's not real style, no.
Fuck no, you shot my friend!
Yeah, I'm his friend.
Painkiller, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to get up real close in his face with my shotgun.
Do you abandon all pretense of cover, run around the pulpit, and pop him one?
I do.
You'll only get 1 shot, but you're not getting a -4. He's in cover penalty.
Alright. Well, sorry, there's a lot of dice to roll here. So I roll my... Is it agility and my close combat skill?
No, it would be agility and long arms.
Okay.
Close combat is only for melee weapons.
Four hits.
Okay. And you're using the Defiance, correct? So you get to keep all those 4 hits, and so he's got to soak 14 physical. Hoo-wee!
Ooh-wee.
He successfully soaks 6 of it and fucking dies.
Yay!
Yes.
I hope nobody
And-
wanted to question him because I am too tired for questioning. I have a lot of blood coming out of my body.
And PK grabs the Bacardi, slugs some back, and returns to y'all's side.
So
PK, you have never been hotter ever than you are right now.
Painkiller, before you do that, there's boxed text.
Oh fuck, box text.
So you shoot him in the gut, and it like goes clean through, and you're pretty sure you hit his spine because he fucking crumples. The gun, the Ruger Super Warhawk, is indeed like fused with his flesh, and the Bacardi is spilling out of the bottle. And as he lies on the floor, he just mutters. He mutters something that only you can hear. Only you can hear, PK. You're the only one close enough. He just says, "I won't ask for forgiveness. I would only admit that I failed."
And PK just kind of gives him the warrior nod of like, good fight.
Good fight. You lost. Do you still drink his Bacardi?
Just a slug. Chatter and Co get some too.
Well, the good thing is that at a 150 proof, you can use it as disinfectant.
Yeah, please come pour that on my body.
We'll heal your wounds next time on
Next time!
Shadowrun Warm
Next time!
Fuzzies.
Next time on Shadowrun Z.